Have you ever watched an episode of Star Trek where Dr. McCoy uses a device to heal internal injury just by scanning it over the injury? I mean, the injured person doesn't even have to remove their clothes. They just lay the patient down, they scan the device over the injured area, and the patient's ready to go. Did you ever wonder how that worked, or what the device was doing? How could it help everything from broken bones to a punctured lung? Now, my guess would be that this device somehow gave the body the energy that it needed to heal up to speed up the healing process. And wouldn't it be great if we had such a device right now? Something we doctors could just scan over you whenever you broke a bone or got sick. Well, while we don't have anything nearly that advanced yet, there is a technology that works using the same basic principle by giving your cells the energy that they need to work properly. And this technology is called Pulsed Electromagnetic Field Therapy, or PEMF. PEMF therapy is currently being used to treat almost every conceivable human illness or malady, including postoperative pain and edema, inflammatory diseases, fibromyalgia, TMJ dysfunction, non-union fractures and depression, just to name a few. If you do a search on PubMed, which is a site where medical studies around the world, you can find the medical studies from around the world, you'll find hundreds of studies on PEMF therapy. Dr. Oz featured PEMF therapy on his show back in 2011 and proclaimed that PEMF therapy will change the way we practice medicine. And he was only discussing how PEMF therapy helps with pain, right? And he only touched the surface of what PEMF therapy is capable of. This therapy works by giving your cells the energy that they need to do whatever it is that particular cell does. If it's a liver cell, for example, PEMF therapy may give your liver the energy it needs to get rid of toxins or make proteins or store glycogen. If it's a brain cell, the increased energy may be used to help release neurotransmitters or even make new synapses. This therapy is all about giving your body the energy that it needs to function better. Now, did you know that about 40% of the cell's energy is needed just to maintain the electrical charge of the cell? And did you know that whenever a cell is damaged, it needs up to 5 times more energy to make repairs? So, if you have low cellular energy due to a chronic health condition and your cells don't have enough energy to bring in the nutrition and push out the toxins, where does that leave you? In my practice, I see patients with difficult chronic conditions such as unresolved thyroid issues, diabetes or diabetic neuropathy, fibromyalgia, and autoimmune conditions. In other words, the kind of conditions that don't respond well to traditional drug therapy. So I have to run a lot of tests, blood work, saliva tests, stool samples, and even DNA testing, looking for the underlying cause of their problem, and then using a diet and supplement based program based on these test results to address their specific underlying problems. And this works really well for most people. 86% of my patients report satisfactory results in 90 days. But my 90-day program takes a yeoman's effort, and everyone expects to get good results after putting in that kind of effort. But about 14 to 15% do not get the results that they're looking for because their cells can't take in the nutrition that they need, and they can't push out the toxins, and the cells can't address the problems because they don't have enough cellular energy. So I incorporated PEMF therapy into my practice to help these patients. PEMF therapy helps with so many different conditions that I've decided to categorize as many conditions as I can get to, because there's too many people suffering needlessly because so few doctors offer this amazing therapy. When I did a search of PEMF in Lee and Collier County, I only found one doctor who advertised a professional PEMF device, and that was in a plastic surgeon's office. So I'm going to do everything that I can to raise awareness about this wonderful technology. Just click on the condition below that interests you and watch the video and read the double-blind placebo-controlled research studies. And if you want to try this therapy for yourself, call my office at 239-444-3106 and schedule an appointment. PEMF therapy is very affordable. 15-minute therapy sessions are only $35. So call now and schedule your appointment.